Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to discuss about the multinational companies. What is the definition of multinational companies and what do you mean by multinational companies? Which was the first multinational company in the world and which is the first Indian multinational company, and what are the features of multinational companies? We will discuss all this in this lecture. So, starting with multinational companies definition. Multinational corporation is a enterprise that manages production or delivers services in more than one country, can also be referred as to an international corporation. Multinational corporation or multinational companies are corporate organizations that operate in more than one country other than home country. Multinational companies have their central head office in home country and secondary office facilities, factories, industries and other such assets in other countries. These companies operate worldwide and hence also known as global enterprises. The activities are controlled and operated by the parent company worldwide. Products and services of MNCs are sold around various countries which require global management. High turnover and many assets, aggressive marketing are some of the features of multinational companies. LTI, TCS, Tech Mahindra, Deloitte, Capgemini are some of the examples of multinational companies in India. First multinational company in the world was East India Company, and first multinational company in India was IBM, and first Indian multinational company was Infosys. What are the features of multinational companies? Huge access and turnover. Because of operations on a global basis, MNCs have huge physical and financial assets. This also results in huge turnovers in means sales of MNCs. In fact, in terms of assets and turnover, many MNCs are bigger than national economies of several countries. You can take the example of Reliance Industries Limited, which have which recently have the agreement with the Facebook and WhatsApp, which was the only agreement between financial agreement and collaboration between WhatsApp and Facebook was much more than the state GDP of many states in the India. International operations through a network of branches. Multinational have production and marketing operations in several countries, operating through a network of branches, subsidiaries, and affiliates in host countries. You can take the example of McDonald. You can take the example of uh, Microsoft. You can take the example of Infosys, Tata and Sons, which is operating Tata Chemicals, Tata Steel, with the Chorus in Europe, Tata Tea as well as India, and uh, in Britain it is operating its business. Uh, so unity of controls. Multinational are characterized by unity of control. MNCs control business activities of their branches in foreign countries through head office located in the home country. As I have told, the head office of Microsoft is in US and it is controlling the whole business in all over the world. Google is operating the business in all over the world, but it is having the office uh, in the US. Microsoft is operating its business in all over the world, but it is having the office in US. Managements of branches operate within the policy framework of the parent corporations. Mighty economic power. Multinationals are powerful economic entities. They keep on adding to their economic power through constant mergers and acquisitions of companies in host countries. Advanced and sophisticated technology. Generally, a multinational company has its command advanced and sophisticated technology. It employs capital intensive technology in manufacturing and marketing. Professional management. MNC employs professionally trained managers to handle huge funds, advanced technology, and international business operations. Aggressive advertising and marketing. Multinational companies spend huge sum of money on advertising and marketing to secure international business. This is perhaps the biggest strategy of success on MNCs. Because of this strategy, they are able to sell whatever products, services they produce, generate. Better quality of products. A MNC has to compete on the world level. It therefore has to pay special attention to the quality of the products. And in this case, you can take the example of Google. You can take the example of McDonald's. What are the advantages of multinational corporations? Globalization of underdeveloped countries improves the efficiency of resources, reduce the capital output ratio, and increase labor productivity. Increase the inflow of capital, update technology that gives a boost to the average growth rate of the economy. Restructures the production and trade pattern in a capital scarce, labor abundant economy in favor of labor intensive goods and techniques. With the entry of foreign competition and the removal of import tariff barriers, domestic industry will be subject to price and quality improving effects in the domestic economy. Efficiency of banking and financial sectors will improve as there will be competition from foreign capital and foreign banks. Globalization is helping the developed economies more than the developing economies. This is the disadvantage of multinational corporations. Multinational companies and cheaper goods will flood the market at cheaper rate, and there will be no takers for total products. It always helps to benefit the cheaper products and high technology oriented economies. Entry of multinational supermarket and hypermarket chains would cause severe displacement of small and unorganized shopkeepers and traders. None of the multinationals that has set up manufacturing plants in India has signed any technology transfer agreement with an Indian company. The present scenario is, according to the Fortune Global 500 list, the uh, top five multinational corporations in the world as of 2019, based on consolidated revenue, were Walmart, which was having the $514 billion. Sinopec Group is having the $415 billion. Royal Dutch Shell has the $397 billion. China National Petroleum has the $393 billion, and State Grid had the $387 billion. Which country has the most multinational companies? The world's 500 largest MNCs have no average who has, and it has on average 58% of their equity affiliated located within their home countries and 42% placed internationally. The United States, Japan, and the major economic forces of Western Europe are developed countries whose infrastructures and well established financial markets are conducive to the operation and potential success of multinational corporations. This is the list of Fortune Global 500 list of 2019, which are located in which country, have the home country, such as Walmart is a retail company based in the United States and having $414 billion revenue, US dollar revenue in 2019. It is the biggest uh, multinational company in the world. China National Petroleum, Sinopec Group, Royal Dutch Shell, State Grid, Saudi Aramco recently have the collaboration with Reliance Petroleum. BP, ExxonMobil, Volkswagen, Toyota Motors are the companies which are included in the Fortune Global 500 list of 2019. Breakdown by country as of July 2019, This is the list of the top 10 countries with the most global 500 companies. United States have the 121 companies per 0.367 million inhabitants. China is on the second number, Japan is on the third number, France is on the fourth number, and Germany is on the fifth number. Sixth number United Kingdom, seventh Korea, eighth Switzerland, and ninth on Canada, and tenth is Netherlands. This was the for today's lecture. Hope you have find well